Hey you guys, we're at Pete's, as usual. I wanted to answer some more questions this week. So let's get started. Kion, you asked, what do you think of masks? I've been told that I should use one once a week. And then you also asked about the aspirin masks. Honestly, I don't like anything extra. I don't like any external variables. I've never had a lot of luck with masks. The regimen has always been, by far, the best thing that has worked for me. Whenever I try to add in other stuff, it just tends to take away from it. Aspirin masks in particular are more or less salicylic acid, and I've talked about that before on the blog. Salicylic acid doesn't work nearly as well as benzoyl peroxide. I just recommend that people do the regimen. It gets you completely clear. What else do you need? And you can save some money that way too. You know, masks can be kind of expensive. Alright, and then we've got me and my dog. You ask, I know caffeine raises insulin levels, which I think leads to more acne in some people. Could you do some research on this aspect? That's interesting. I haven't heard that before. So if you could just email me, dan@acne.org, and if you could quote me the source, and I will go ahead and look into it. In the meantime, I'm going to have a cup of coffee. Let's see, Andrea, you asked, what's the best way to apply Almay Smart Shave? That's the makeup that I talked about that Brandy liked so much. So I called Brandy for you, and she said what you do is well, what she does is she just squirts it in her hand, and it kind of goes like this, and then, oh yeah, and then just applies it with both hands like she does moisturizing. So you can try that. Let me know what you think of that. Thanks, Brandy.
I love that Dan's giving makeup foundation advice.
Yamin, you asked, I was wondering if your parents had acne, and was it very light? My dad has acne, or had acne, and his entire side of the family is prone to acne. My mom's side, very much less so. I think that several people in my dad's family had acne more severely, kind of like I used to have. And I think the reason you're asking is because of your next question here, which is that you have severe acne right now, and you're wondering if you should try the do-nothing regimen that I talked about previously. I definitely don't think you should do the do-nothing regimen, especially if you have severe acne. And then I'm inferring from your question that people in your family do have acne, so that would be another layer of me saying don't try the do-nothing regimen. If people in your family are predisposed to acne, go ahead and treat it. That's almost always the best way to go. If you want to try the do nothing regimen, you can always try it. You'll know after a week or two if it's for you. I doubt it will be. And finally, we've got Jordan. You say, is it possible for your skin to adapt to the regimen? I'm on the regimen now, and it works, but I'm afraid I will never be able to get off of it. Wait, hold on a second. Jordan, you had two questions. Your first one was, the first one is it possible for your skin to adapt to the regimen? I've mentioned this before in the blog. There's no possible way that your skin can become accustomed to benzoyl peroxide. So if it's working for you now, it will always work. And you actually say that it is working for you now, so don't worry about it, it'll always work. And then your second question is usually the question that comes after that one, which is you're afraid that you might never be able to get off the regimen. I've mentioned that as well, but I want to mention that again today. Go ahead and ask your parents and grandparents when they grew out of acne, and you can stop doing the regimen at about that age. You should be able to stop using the regimen as soon as your genetics will let you grow out of acne. So that's answers for this week, and I will see you guys tomorrow.
Bye!